Let's have a little chat, shall we? I am honestly sick and tired of all the BS that I've been hearing in the fitness industry. As a girl that was once a beginner and I had no idea what to do in the gym, I feel obligated and I feel like it's my duty to make this video to help you out because I was once a girl that had no idea what to do in the gym. I was nervous to even start, and when I did start, I feel like I wasted so many years of working out because I kept hearing different opinions for people to do this or don't do that, and then I got confused. It feels like fitness has become so overly complicated. You don't even know who to believe anymore. It felt like whatever I was doing, I wasn't able to get to the results I wanted. So after years of working out, I was able to achieve the results that I wanted, and I became a personal trainer to help hundreds of other women also achieve their goals. So I'm so excited. I'm going to give you a no BS approach to fitness and give you a simple an easy way to start working out, stay consistent, and actually go and hit those fitness goals, especially as a beginner. And if you're on your fitness journey and looking to become the most confident and best version of yourself, you're in the right place. I make videos to better yourself, both physically and mentally. So if you want to join the family, subscribe down below because we're in this together and I'm here to help you.
We get home if you let me put it down. When I hit the town, you just lied on me.
The first beginner gym tip is to start small and set realistic goals. I think one of the biggest culprits of failure or burnout as a beginner is being unrealistic with your goals. For example, you go into the gym, you haven't worked out in a while, or you've never even worked out, and you go set your goal, and your goal is to lose 20 pounds in a month or work out 5 times a week. Do you realize how unrealistic that is? You're gonna end up burning out because you haven't even created that habit to start working out or to start getting into the habit of working out. So you want to start small and set realistic goals because not only is it going to prevent burnout, but it's also going to prevent injury. Could you imagine that you haven't worked out God knows how long, or even you've never even worked out, you're just starting your fitness journey for the first time, and you go in and you want to start lifting these very heavy weights? Let me tell you, you are going to end up hurting yourself. Then you're going to be out of the gym for months and you haven't even started. So don't do that to yourself. Like, please don't do that to yourself. And I have so much passion behind this because I've been there. Okay, I was like, I'm going to start working out, I'm going to lose 15 pounds this month, and I want to go in and lift heavy weights. So guess what happened? I ended up injuring myself. I pulled my back. That was a whole story in itself. But you don't want to injure yourself and you don't want to cause burnout. So you want to create the habit of working out and building that discipline and consistency to work out. So start small. Instead of saying that you're going to go in, lose 20 pounds or go work out in the gym 5 times a week, start by saying, I'm going to go to the gym twice a week from this time to this time. Now you're creating that habit and discipline and consistency to actually achieve that goal. Not only do you start creating that discipline and the habit of consistency, but you actually start to trust yourself. You may or may not have heard this, but a lot of times the lack of discipline comes from the lack of trust you have within yourself. How many times have you told yourself that you're gonna go do this and you create such a big goal for yourself, then you don't go to the gym as many times as you thought? So now in your mind, you don't have that confidence and you don't have that trust in yourself. Subconsciously, you feel like you're lying to yourself. So how are you even gonna believe anything else that you tell yourself? It goes down to a subconscious level. That's why it is so important to create the habit of working out and starting small. Create that habit of starting small and trusting yourself to create that confidence within the small goals that you've given yourself. And if you don't know how to create a goal that you can stick to, you can go watch my previous video about how to exit your lazy girl era. And in there, I talk about using the SMART technique, which is a technique that will help you achieve your goals, whether it's in fitness, finance, life, whatever it is, you will be able to achieve your goals using the SMART technique. So go check that out if you haven't yet. A quick little point I do want to touch on. When I say start simple, don't go into the gym and get on every machine that's available. You want to start with your compound movements, your major movements that are going to target multiple muscles at once, and you really want to focus in on doing that first. Tip number 2 is to focus on your form over weight. I know how tempting it can be to go into the gym or want to ego lift or want to just pick up the heaviest dumbbells because you don't want to look like you are carrying the lightest dumbbells in the gym, but let me tell you, that is a fast track to injury and poor results. So baby, focus on form over weight. One, nobody's looking at you and judging how much weight you're carrying. Nobody. I promise you that. Everybody is so focused in on themselves. But you want to focus on form over weight because form is where the long game comes in. There's no point in lifting heavy without proper form because ultimately you're going to end up hurting yourself and you're going to be out of the game, and that's going to push your progress so much further back. Bad form, especially when lifting heavy, can put so much unnecessary pressure and stress on your joints, your ligaments, and your muscles. So you want to really focus in on form. For example, if you are squatting and you're squatting heavy and and you haven't gotten your proper form down, instead of feeling your squat where you're supposed to feel it in your glutes, your quads, in your legs, you end up straining your lower back. And anybody that has dealt with lower back pain or back pain in general knows how shitty that is, okay? Knows how bad that hurts. So you don't want to do that for yourself. You're going in the gym to help yourself, not hurt yourself. So in the beginning, I would start with lightweight or body weight so you can get the hang of things. And I would also be in a room where there's a mirror. That way, when you're doing your workouts and you're doing your exercises, you can have a visual cue of how you look when you're doing the exercise. So for example, if you're doing an RDL and you notice that you're rounding your back or your shoulders during your RDL, you can start to fix that. Or if you're arching your back, you can look in the mirror and you can start to fix that. But make sure you use lightweight or body weight first, and that way you can also engage your mind to muscle connection a lot easier and really focus in on getting your form down. I promise you, again and again, I will reiterate that nobody is judging you. And if you feel like you are being judged, go into a little room, and usually a lot of gyms will have one of their big rooms. It's a stretching room. You can grab your little weights in there or body weight, and you can focus on doing your exercises in there, or even try some exercises at home in your mirror in the comfort of your own home before you go to the gym, just so you can get the hang of things. Oh, and I did want to add, make sure you're doing your movements slow and controlled. You don't want to rush your movements. That way you can get the proper technique and really feel your muscles working. Speaking of preventing injury, this brings me to my third tip, which is don't skip your warm-up. I know how tempting it could be to skip your warm-up because you're like, oh, I just want to get to the workout. I want to get in and out of the gym as quick as I can. But let me tell you, the warm-up is where the magic happens. I used to think warm-ups were BS, honestly. I used to say, oh, why am I going to warm up? It's just wasting my time. I want to go in and out of the gym. I want to just go lift and get out. But no, not only are you going to prevent injury and boost your performance, but I use my warm-up to get me into the right mental state to work out. Like, I use this time, I go into my room, I do my dynamic stretches, and I do my warm-up right before. I drink my pre-workout, and this is my little time where I am mentally preparing for my workout. I'm getting excited, I have my music going, I'm starting to stretch or get on the treadmill for 10 minutes, whatever it is, and I kid you not, I have seen the biggest change in my workout. I feel more excited to work out, number one, and number two, obviously, I've had so many less injuries, especially as somebody that lifts super heavy. So warm up, whether it's 10 minutes on the treadmill, whether you're doing your dynamic stretches before your leg day. And if you want a dynamic stretching video, let me know. I would be more than happy to make you one, but just don't skip your warm-up. I'll keep it sweet and short. Don't skip the warm-up, baby. Step number 4 is come into the gym with a plan. You want to have a plan of action of exactly what you're doing before you go into the gym. That way you're not lost or feeling unmotivated or feeling like, what am I supposed to be doing in here? If you come into the gym with no plan of action, you're going to have no idea what to do. You're going to feel lost. You're going to feel unmotivated. You're going to feel like, I just want to get out of here because what am I supposed to do?
That's it, I'm out of here.
Or number 2, you're going to end up being in there for hours because you're trying every single machine and you did not come in with a plan. So make sure you have a plan. This is why I recommend either hiring a personal trainer or following a program. And a shameless plug over here, if you're looking for a program to help you along your fitness journey, I have a home and a gym program linked in my description below, and it comes with everything that you need to do. It's a 6-week program full of workouts and video demonstrations, so you go into the gym knowing exactly what workouts you're doing, how many reps, how many exercises you're doing. Plus, it's a community of hundreds of women on the same fitness journey as you, and you can communicate and keep track of your progress with them and keep each other accountable. So that's linked in my description below. But having a plan and a program ready for you is so important. It will not only keep you accountable, it'll keep you on track, and it'll also prevent you from wasting so much time. Plus, here's a quick little beginner tip. It's not good to switch out your workouts every single week because you want to make progress each week doing the same workout. That's also how I set up all my programs so you can make the most progress. If you have any questions about that, let me know in the comments. Tip number 5, and I preach this over and over again, but stay consistent even when you don't feel motivated. I've talked about this on my TikTok. I've talked about this on my Instagram. I'm going to be talking about this over and over because this is what actually gets you the results, is the consistency. Motivation comes and goes. One day you might wake up and you might feel super motivated to go to the gym, get all your tasks done, do your work, go on a run. And the next day comes and you feel like you have no motivation, you have no drive. You're like, oh, I just want to sit in bed and just scroll through TikTok and do nothing, okay? It's Sound familiar? Yeah, because I've been there. And it's a reality sometimes still to this day. But the consistency and the discipline is what really is going to get you results and what's really going to build that habit for you. Don't follow your emotions when it comes to working out, because it's going to be up and down. It's going to be a roller coaster of emotions throughout your fitness journey. And that's the truth. There's so much good and so much bad that you're going to be experiencing. Sometimes there's going to be setbacks. Sometimes you're going to be seeing progress. But the consistency is what's going to keep you driven. So I would recommend scheduling your workouts the same time every single day. That way you actually have a schedule that you're following, and it's not like, oh, I'm gonna do a workout at 9 a.m. today and tomorrow I'm gonna do one at 5 p.m. Next day I really have no idea when I'm gonna be doing my workout. I'm just gonna play it by ear. You're more likely to achieve the results that you want when you create a routine and you create a habit. Put it in your calendar that I'm gonna be working out, whether it's before work, after work, or a certain time in between my day, whenever it is, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 6 in the morning, 7 p.m. at night, whenever it is. Create that habit, and that's going to become part of your routine. Plus, when you do it little by little, it's going to become a second nature to you. It's only hard in the beginning to start getting that habit. I always say the hardest part of the workout is actually getting your foot in the door and going through the gym doors. That is the hardest part of the workout, because once you're in there, you're in there. But actually getting there is the hardest part. So make an effort to go at a certain time, to create a routine and schedule in your workout time. And let me tell you, this is not only going to help your physical, this is going to create mental toughness that you could bring into any area and aspect of life. I always say the gym is not just for the body. Working out is not just for the body. It does so much for your mind, and I cannot wait for you to experience that effect. Tip number 6, this one. This one I hold so close and dear to my heart. Whew. Do not compare yourself to others. Do not compare yourself to others. Whether that's other people in the gym, whether that is people on social media that you see, do not compare yourself to others, because comparison is the thief of joy. And I cannot tell you how many times I've compared myself to other fitness influencers or people in the gym saying, oh, they have such a nice body, oh, they can lift so heavy, oh, how can I look like that, why don't I look like that? And guess what happens? I end up feeling more like crap about myself. I end up becoming in this negative cycle of self-doubt, of feeling like I'm not enough, of negativity. It's like a rain of negativity, and I end up backtracking, and I don't want that for you. Because let me tell you, you are so beautiful right now, the way that you are, in the position that you are right now, and I'm so proud of you for taking the next step on your fitness journey. When you're new to the gym, it's easy to look around and feel intimidated by the people that seem like they're in great shape, but I'm gonna tell you that every single person had a past, and every single person, even the ones that are in the best shape, have a different journey than you. Everyone's fitness journey is different. Everyone's fitness journey entails different hardships and different strengths. So whether other people seem like they're in great shape or not, remember, everybody started somewhere. And guess what? That could be you. So don't compare yourself to others and focus on your own journey, because you're in this for yourself. It's a you versus you thing, not a you versus anybody else. It's a you versus you. How can you become the best, most confident version of yourself? How can you become in the best shape of your life? How can you become... That scared the shit out of me, sorry. I was in a deep thought. Sorry. Don't compare yourself to others. Have your phone on silent when you're in the gym so you don't get distracted. But really, don't compare yourself to others, because you're going to end up feeling discouraged, and it's going to be more damaging to your mental health than anything else. Comparison is a thief of joy, so don't compare yourself to anybody else. I want you to accept your body at every stage that it's in, because your body is a vessel. Your body is your temple. Your body is what you live in. It's actually your first home. It's not your house that you live in. Your body is your first home. So you want to be positive and talk to yourself in an uplifting way. Accept your body for where it's at right now, and just know that there's so many stages and phases of your life where your body is going to change. It may have changed to the worst, but right now we are focusing on making it better, on making it stronger, on making you more fit. So let's focus on the positive and learning to accept yourself where we're at every stage of our life. I promise you, if you stay disciplined and if you don't compare yourself to others, you will start seeing a change in your body and in your mental health. Which brings me to my last point, tip number 7, track your progress. I wish I did this more along my fitness journey, because I used to be insecure, especially when I was at my heaviest. I almost weighed 200 pounds. I felt like crap about myself. I didn't want to look at myself in the mirror, and I definitely did not want to take pictures of myself or track any of my progress. But if you track your progress, you will be so thankful that you did, because you're going to be able to look at it along your fitness journey and say, wow, I have came such a long way because you're living in your body and you're seeing yourself every day. Most of the time, you don't realize how much progress you've actually made. So track your progress, because weeks from now, months from now, years from now, you're gonna look back and say, wow, I am so happy I did this. Look how much change I've done. Look where I used to be. I remember my mental health used to be here during this time, or I used to feel like this about myself, and now I look different. I feel different. I am so happy that I took those pictures at my lowest point. I'm so happy that I started this fitness journey. I'm so happy that I believed in myself, because baby, believe in yourself. I believe in you, so believe in yourself, because you can do it and you will do it. So track your progress, track your journey, no matter where you're at, no matter if you're heavy, light, if you feel like you can't stand yourself in the mirror, if you feel like you can't stand yourself or can't stand living inside your body, track it. Track your progress, stay disciplined, stay consistent, don't compare yourself. This is your journey. You have a unique journey. No one else has this journey. You're gonna make it happen. I promise you. I'll be here along every step of the way. If you have any questions, let me know. So those are my 7 beginner gym tips to help you get started. And remember, patience is key. Enjoy the process, because I promise you, there is nothing like the journey. Even when you go and get what you want, even when you go and get that dream body that you've been wanting forever, I promise you, there's nothing like the growth and the lessons that you learn throughout your progress and throughout your journey. So if you want to join the family, subscribe down below, because we're in this together and I'm here to help you.